Gators on baseball, yeah, you know the name.
Ramos is 1 for 2. Taps this one to third. And he sails it down the right field line. Ramos is on the move. And he is going to stop. No, now he's going to go to third. Here's the throw. It gets by him. Here comes Ramos. This game is over.
Yo, yo, yo. 2 out of 3 and another winning series. Who told you? We told you. Giants keeping it rolling. Skaters on baseball. I'm Schmitty, and this is Christian.
Yeah. The positive channel. The positive channel. Come on now. Okay. Here we are. We're almost through the first month. The Giants are in first place, and you get a win like that off of forever Giant Luke Jackson, who just couldn't see his way to throw a ball remotely near first base. And wow, what a way to end that one, huh? And was there ever any doubt? You know they were going to win that game. It's just like yesterday when Wade drew the walk. I knew they were going to win the game right there. You know, it's just, it's almost predictable now.
I love it, man. It's 2 of the 3 games I went to. Not today, unfortunately, but yesterday I got the walk off and the place was packed all 3 days. It was sold out. And yesterday, we'll talk about this later, Brandon Crawford being back, it was just electric. I knew it was gonna be. It was obvious, you know. Brandon Crawford, number 35, 13 years as a Giant, grew up in the Bay Area, a fan of the Giants. That classic photo of him saying beat LA or the Dodgers suck or whatever, or all of it. It was just really cool. Posey out there, emotional. You know, you had Matt Cain in attendance, and then you ended it with Pence doing his, trying to hype up the crowd like he's a wrestler. Just so much fun this weekend. And we finally get a day off tomorrow.
Yeah. 17 days in a row. And for those guys, probably feels like 35 days in a row, right? I mean, man, there's some hard fought games and a lot of just, oh man, it's going to be good for those guys to get a day off. And going into it like this, where they're at, you know, they got to be pumped. They're going to sleep well tonight. They're going to take a break tomorrow, go down to San Diego. It'll be warm. It'll be good. And dude, collision course with the Padres, who are just right there and just can't seem to lose either, right? So there we go. LD's on it. LD's on it. You know, you gotta think about this for a second. They have 5 walk-offs already this season.
2 back-to-back.
2 back-to-back. So, I mean, if they're going to make a habit of this, we need to talk about a little issue. It's all fun and games, and it's all great when they do a walk-off, but they got to learn how to do this right.
Your boy B. Snell.
I think this is when it started. But the problem is, okay, these things have lids.
Over the head.
You can't be knocking your guy in the head with it, man. It just doesn't work. I mean, what do we got? Oh, there's the lid again. Right? I mean, yeah, it's questionable. What, you know, and then Koss today got nailed Ramos in the head with the and there's Ramos doing so. Maybe it's payback, right? I don't know. But anyways, they gotta.
I love that Koss, the rookie, is out there though with that intensity. Like he's not afraid to. You know, sometimes the rookies are a little reserved, but he goes out there and throws it on them. Like, I'm not afraid. He's the veteran. I'm the rookie. But let's go. And dude, I mean, let's talk about Willy Adames for a second, because he's been on base like 7 games in a row, and he's starting to kind of warm it up, I think. But did you see him jump out of the dugout and run to home plate with Elliott for that last play? It's insane. He's just like, dude, he's like Tim Flannery or something. It was great.
No, the energy that guy brings is like exactly what this team needed, right? You know, he's basically the pace car for Ramos getting down the line to the plate. And the funny thing about that is Ramos just taking that full belly flop slide into the plate. He didn't even need to slide. I think he was just gassed from the whole like experience, right? I mean, he basically stopped short at second and then he started up again, right?
Yeah,
And,
he didn't see
you know, there's
Williams
some,
waving him.
right. And there's some speculation that had he not kind of stutter step there before he went, he probably wouldn't have drawn the throw to third, which means he probably would have ended up at second, right? Which they're still in a good position to win the game, but just that's baseball, man. Sometimes the cookie crumbles in your direction.
It was awesome. I can't believe how good the whole team together feels. Like, it's not one guy. It's not like this guy sucks, that guy's awesome. It's just like each day, like different people and the camaraderie. You just feel like this is a team, you know? And the pitching has been pretty good. Unfortunately, the starting pitching hasn't been getting the wins, but the team has been getting the wins. And Verlander pitched great Friday night, and we just couldn't get any runs off Eovaldi. But I mean, there was great pitching all weekend, you know? So we're going into San Diego. We got two of our best pitchers going. We got Webb and Roop, and it's going to be electric down there. The Padre fans are going to show up. It's going to be nuts. And we'll see what happens. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't like, rooting for injuries, but the Padres have a bunch. They got, Darvish, Arias, Cronenworth, Jackson Merrill, and the J-Hay kid, Jason Hayward. They're all on the IL right now. So we need to take advantage of that. It's not our fault. We just got to come in and handle business.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like the injuries are stopping them or even slowing them down. So it's going to be a crazy series. And it's not like the old days at Petco where you could go and it would be about 50-50 Giants Padres fans.
Yeah.
Right? It's a whole different deal down there the last couple of years. They pack in the brown and gold. Like, it's hard to get a ticket, you know? So, I mean, that's going to be a crazy series. But you know what? Bring it on. The Giants are in a little bit of a hot stride right now. Padres have been hot. It's like an Ali fight, you know. It's going to be great. So
yes,
I just feel like, the way things have been going. Look, not even the whole team has really got it together 100% right now, and they're still doing really well. Hicks was good today. He wasn't his sharpest. Verlander was great the other day. I mean, it's kind of like things are just starting to move along. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. And even No Luck Lamont is looking like his bat's starting to hit the ball. It's just no luck. He's hitting it at people and whatever, but his swing looks a little more like he's not as lost looking, right? He's got like that old Lamont, like the eye, and then he's actually swinging the bat. So let's see. We got the Padres for 2, and then we got the lonely Rockies. So if you're ever going to get your bats going, it's going to be at home or in Colorado, either way, really. But versus the Rockies, we should heat these bats up.
Yeah. I mean, the Rockies are 4-23 now or something like that. I mean, it's almost, you almost feel bad for them, but it's like, hey, you there you go. It's like, you're in our division. Anything bad that happens to you, we'll take it. So yes.
Yeah. The Padres are looking,
and they got
the Padres they're hurt.
Yeah. So we'll see. And the Dodgers just won't go away. They've had 2, 8th inning, 9th inning wins in a row, 2 days in a row. So, hey, the Giants are keeping pace. Is it the Giants keeping pace with the Dodgers, or the Dodgers keeping pace with the Giants now? I think it's the other way around.
It might be the other way around. Well,
It might be.
Robert Rothberg says it is time. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, let's do it early today, guys.
It's time to shit on Farhan.
It's time to shit on Farhan because Bob Melvin this year is proving what a manager he is. Apparently, Farhan was sending bat signals down to him, telling him what to do, puppet stringing him along. This year, we're seeing a whole different Bomel. We're seeing a consistent lineup game after game after game. Look at the way he's just putting his faith into someone like Lamont Wade. Last year, Lamont would have been out of the lineup, right? The pitching, he still goes with Duvall after everyone's like, get rid of Duvall. Duvall in the last 8 games has gave up 1 hit, guys. Duvall is back. And now we got Walker and Duvall, 2 closers at the end of this monstrous bullpen. Are you kidding me? Props, Robert Rothberg, big love. And yes, Bomel is here. Give him his props.
Yep. And good on him, like you say, the opportunities for Duvall and for Walker to go back out yesterday after just getting shelled 2 games in a row. And Walker just came through like he always did before those 2 games. And Duvall today looked just lights out, right? I mean, it's those 2 guys keep it clicking. Like Duvall looked like 2021 Duvall today. I mean, that's really how he pitched that inning. It was. That's what we want to see. And I was ready to give up on that dude, man. I really was. But I got to say something has clicked, whether they got his confidence back up and they basically, somebody sat him down and they translated it all out and said, look, you're our guy. You got to be here and you got to do the job. Like we want you. We don't want somebody else. Right.
Yeah.
See, there it is. I mean, didn't it look that one, the one at bat that Lamont had today where he smoked 2 balls. I mean, it looked like that's his swing. That's the swing that he's had when he's been really successful. And man, bad luck, right? I mean, it's just sometimes you're hitting balls and they're just finding gloves every single time. But I haven't lost faith in Lamont, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think Lamont's gonna just be happy when he gets out of April. I think people are right about that. What's interesting is this one. Patrick Bailey, he got aura killed today because he hit the snot out of that ball, right-handed even, and he walked to first like it was the home run trot, and he couldn't believe that it didn't go out. That was getting aura killed.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is the wind at the start of the game. They always show the wind chart, and Kruko gives his analysis of the wind. And it was blowing in from right and across out to left. And so somehow Bailey just got it caught in the wrong current at the wrong moment. But I mean, what do they say? Oh, it would have been a home run in 29 of 30 ballparks and the 30th being Oracle, right? I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. So, yeah. And Adames lost one the other night too, or it was like, I had enough juice to get out almost anywhere except Oracle Park.
Yeah.
And that's a good learning experience, right? It's like that teaches you like, hey, don't swing for the fence, man. Swing for the gap.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Speaking of Bailey, though, I did want to get to one of my favorite new features, which is called Christian Cooper's. Oh, what happened here? Damn it. Did we have too much shit on the screen? Or we have to... What is going on? Ah, there it is. Christian Cooper's backup catcher concern. Sam Huff yesterday, 1 for 3 with a double, 1 run, a strikeout, and 3 runners stole. Well, actually 2 runners. Pilar stole twice, but there was 3 stolen bases that he didn't throw anyone out that tried. So there's Christian Cooper's backup catcher concern, but Sam Huff is batting 252, which is higher than Patrick Bailey right now. So that's just our
it is.
That's our update on our backup catcher concern here at Skaters on Baseball.
Yeah. And just in case anybody missed it, Patrick Bailey is now swinging a torpedo bat. So
that's
now
right.
Fitz and Bailey torpedoes. Right. So we'll see. I mean, I think Bailey hit one off the end of the torpedo bat today, and it was just a clunk, like it just did nothing, right? So it's like, hey, you got to stand on top of the plate. You want to use that stick.
Yeah. Did you watch any
Yeah.
of the game, or were you listening
I watched the whole game today.
on TV? So
yeah.
did you see
Yesterday?
Rucco showing the bat?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a trip. It's a trip. I mean, it's funny. It's an optical illusion. It looks like they made the bat fatter, but they didn't, because there's a regulation as to, you know, how wide the bat can be, and they're all maxed out. It's just that they tapered off the end and they moved the thickest part down. So it's interesting. We'll see. I don't know if it's as big of a game changer. I mean, you saw the stat that I sent you on Aaron Judge. You know, first 6 or 7 games, he had a half dozen home runs. In the last 19 games, he's only had 1. So he may be shipping that torpedo out and going back to a normal bat. We'll see.
Wait, is he using a torpedo now?
I thought he was.
No, I think he
thought they
never
all
used
were.
it. No, Judge never
Okay.
used it. Judge,
Maybe he's not.
Judge is, he's not using
Well,
that one.
then he might jump on it. So
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
What does this mean, Christian? I know you don't like them, but that was good comp. Oh, Bat Comp on Bat Bros. What's Bat Bros? Is that a show?
Yeah, that's yeah. I think I sent you and Eric, that link of the guy hitting with the bat. He was doing a comparison of the bats with the torpedo and a regular bat, and they tried like 2 or 3 different torpedo bats. Yeah, Anthony's right. I was mistaken. I just figured like the Yankees were the guys that had the corner on the market. They were all using it.
Daniel might be on something.
There it is.
Yeah.
There
The placebo effect.
Yeah. I hope the Dodgers get him and don't hit shit with him. That would be great, right? I mean, they are kind of shaped like something.
Yeah.
So it looked like they kind of packed him in today at the park. You know, Sunday, the weather didn't look particularly great, but it didn't look bad. But yesterday for the Crawford thing, that place was jam packed, sold out, right?
All 3, 40,100.
Okay. Yeah, the Crawford presentation was pretty cool. I watched the playback of that. So
yeah, that was really good. I couldn't believe we saw Matt Cain pull up and got out of his car, and I was like, oh man, Cainer, because he doesn't come a lot of times, even though he's local. He lives up in Petaluma. He sometimes doesn't show up to these things. He's not the most social guy, maybe, but he was there, and you had obviously Hunter Pence and Sergio, but Hackman, that's always cool to see Jeff Leonard. And just, I think like what Buster Posey said in his speech kind of shows you who Buster Posey is now that he's not a player. It was so like off script for him to like say he had the haircut of some kook or whatever. I was like, Buster's like giving him some jabs. Like, this is amazing. I loved it. There was personal touches, heartfelt, everything, emotions, the whole deal.
Yeah.
And
they owed him that because does nothing for me. I think they kind of did Crawford dirty, you know, and so they owed him something like this, and I think it worked. I mean, when I went and watched it, I was like, okay, yeah, they gave him his due, you know, because this whole unceremonious BS about him basically getting flushed when his deal was up, and he would have played for one more year for $1 million.
Absolutely.
You're not going to get a better shortstop than that anywhere near that price. Like, Farhan was a kook. I mean, that was just a blow it from every angle. I mean, everybody knew Crawford's getting ready to retire in a year anyway. Like, I don't know. I still got a bad taste in my mouth from all that, but I'm stoked that they honored him that way. You know, he deserved it.
I mean, that was after they already had like got Correa without telling him and like making this whole thing like Correa's coming and Crawford's going to play third base, and Crawford's like, I don't know, I guess so. Like, it was just crazy how like that whole thing went. And then, you know, he didn't come to the Willie McCovey ceremony because he didn't want to have anything to do with Farhan.
Right. And yeah, it just I was just glad to see him have his day, And it would have been good if he could have thrown a strike for the first pitch, because that was rough,
He didn't even
man.
reach the
That was
plate.
rough.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside.
What's the deal with Mayo? Everybody wants Mayo, but like, is he even available? All these people are always talking about we should get Torque, we should get Mayo. It's like, what makes you think that they want to give up these prospects? Like, I don't understand how you think you're going to get rid of something you don't want and get something that you really do want. I don't understand that.
Yeah. And the other issue with weak teams having one or two standout players is you get to the trade deadline and those teams are feeling like, if we flush our best guys, like, then what do we have? We have nothing, right? And we make other teams stronger. I mean, I get it. Like, if you could just handpick every guy that you want and just build a super team, but look how that's working out for the Dodgers. They're not leaving anybody in the dust. So what? I'm happy with what we got. What we got.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's sometimes you bring in something and it messes up the chemistry, but it's early right now. I could see them doing a lot of different things, but I do have faith in Buster, and I'm having faith in this team. So I'm just gonna sit back and let the pros do what they do, which is like their jobs. These guys know this game. Buster's been notorious winner his whole life. Let's see what happens. I mean, they're in first place right now. They got like the second best record in all of baseball. It's like the luck, the idea of luck is just so ridiculous. What it really is it's baseball. And what happens in baseball is sometimes you lose these type of games, which the Giants had been doing year after year for the last few years. And sometimes you win those games. And I believe a lot of it has to do with the energy that you're putting in. Like, it ain't over. You're not hanging your head. You're like, we got this, guys. Like, there's still that energy of like, it ain't over till we say it's over. And that goes a long ways. It's like, yeah, that was an inside the park little league home run or whatever, but it's like we took advantage of their mistakes. And in the past, we didn't always take advantage of mistakes. And I think that's a huge difference for this team.
Yeah, definitely. And I just got to say, like, I watched the post game right after the game, and they brought our buddy Christian Koss on to do a little post game, and it was awesome. He got his first major league RBI today. He set up the win yesterday with that sacrifice bunt, and his whole thing. I mean, they asked him, they're like, "What is it about this team that you guys, you're pulling out these late victories? You're behind until late innings, and you come through." And he's like, "Everybody in here believes. Everybody in here believes that we can do it." And he's like, if it's not one guy one day, it's another guy, and we just keep doing it. And nobody in here believes that we're going to lose. Right. And Koss is awesome, man. His whole, I mean, look, the guy rides the bench most of the time, but these last couple games, look how productive he was in one at bat.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So I'm stoked to have that guy. I think it was really cool that they put him on the team.
He's got to come up to that song. Yeah, no, I like it. I was, I think we were all kind of confused, maybe is the word, that Wisely wasn't up just because he's the lefty. And in the past, the norm was you had one righty, one lefty. And so when Koss came up, you're like, this is interesting. But he's really good. I mean, his hands are pretty good. He's pretty similar to Casey Schmidt with his glove. Feels like he's really got a good glove. And then he's got the small stroke, which I kind of wish Lamont Wade would pay attention and maybe do that a little, because Lamont swings as hard as he can. I think that's a little part of his problem. But Koss is more like, I just need a base hit. I need a base hit. And he strokes it and gets that first RBI of his career today. That was a huge thing for him.
Yeah, it was a big deal. And the dude was just grinning ear to ear on the post game. Like, he's stoked. He's stoked to be there. He's stoked
Oh,
to
yeah.
contribute in whatever way they want him to. And I think that the way that Melvin's been juggling the lineup lately has been really smart. He's pulled a few bad strings here and there with pitching, but like other than that, he's making the right moves. So it's really exciting, and you see how much the Farhan influence is gone now. I mean, you can just tell by the way he's doing things, right? So it's good stuff.
I got a little outside the Giants world topic I kind of wanted to drop on us, because I don't know if everyone saw this headline today, but I did, and I dove into it and read about it. And so the word out on the streets from Bob Nightingale is that in negotiations with Roki Sasaki, he told the Dodgers they would have a better chance on signing him if they installed bidet toilets in the clubhouse. I was like, wow, dude.
This is coming from Bob Nightingale.
Yeah.
Normally, I almost put no worth in anything that guy says, because he's one of those Giants haters perennially. Like, he just never gives the Giants any credit for anything, even when they're winning 3 World Series in 5 years. But I'll take his word on that.
Oh, no, it was just, he's the first one to report it. Everyone's talking about it. It's not like a rumor. It's just that he, but yeah, I mean, it blows my mind. Next thing you know, you're going to hear about like sushi Sundays or something. And then it's going to be Roki Road ice cream. That's what we're waiting for.
Well, there's some good Dodger clickbait on YouTube right now saying that Roki wants out, that he doesn't want to play with the Dodgers anymore, that he hates everybody in the clubhouse, they hate him, and he wants to go somewhere else. It's hilarious, man.
I miss my mommy. I didn't know Los Angeles was so big.
Yeah. I talked to Walker Buehler, and he said he got robbed for his watch.
Yeah, this is hilarious. And then Christian texted me today, glass now, glass arm. He's injured. So the Dodgers have like 14 pitchers on the IL. Snell still not back. No sign of Ohtani on the mound anytime soon. A lot of talk was made in the offseason about a lot of things, but right now the Dodgers are reeling, and the word on the street is these guys are looking for more all-stars. They need to sign more people and spend more money. That's their philosophy.
Spend more money.
It's insane.
Yeah, they could have kept Justin Turner and been doing the same that they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kershaw is under contract, right?
Well, Kershaw supposedly is coming back in the next week or two. They're like, Kershaw will take some of the load. It's like, no, he won't. He's gonna get roped. Yeah, I did see Robert DeVille out at the ball game, 2 games in a row, and
nice.
He was on the other side of the railing, and I don't know if he got what autographs he got, but he was trying to get some people to sign his stuff. And dude, I did well out there this weekend. The Rangers took care of me. I got Bochy, I got Maddox, and then I got a bunch of players, Wyatt Langford, Luke Jackson, Jock Peterson, our old friend Jock was out there. It was fun, and yeah, the atmosphere when Oracle is full like that, it is so. I mean, I don't know, Disneyland. Where's a happier place you want to be? It's great. People are high-fiving, so excited. Like one day we were in the upper deck, and that's when you get the real like fanatics going nuts and people standing up and screaming, and it was just awesome, all the way awesome for us.
Yeah. That's why they say there's nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Nothing
Senior
like
knows.
it.
Senior knows. If Senior's got the day off Tuesday, he could come up and do a River Cat day game with me, because I will be in attendance Tuesday as the River Cats play the I think they're playing the Aces. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Glasnow left the game in the second inning today.
Ooh,
So
sorry about
they were
you.
into the bullpen in the second inning.
That's harsh. It's what did he do? He blow out his arm?
Well, okay, so up here we got MLB Mix on the Direct TV. So every game that's going on is like a little picture in picture on the screen. So I got the Padres over here, I got the Reds over there, I got the Dodgers over there. And it was a Dodgers broadcast, and they were saying, well, his shoulder might still be a little sore. It's like, no. If his shoulder was a little sore, you're not pulling the guy in the second inning. Something's up. Like he's, watch. Oh, yeah, Tommy John. Otani John for him. Otani John's for everybody.
So yeah, this is Daniel's hit the head. The vibes have been gone from the park for a while, and part of that to me is because the team was so boring. These Austin Slaters of the world, like the whole team was just no personality. Adames really brought in. I can see the other players feeling like they have to. I mean, watching Jung-Hoo Lee want to be a part of this, moment, like they're forcing themselves to come out of their shells, and they're becoming a whole team of personality, and that's what we've needed.
Yeah, it's a unit. And it's funny, they actually addressed the crowds on the post game today, and Pavlovich was basically saying, like, look, like it has everything to do with a team playing well, and the vibe. They said, like, the Buster Posey effect is real. That Buster took the helm and people are excited about Giants baseball again. And I totally agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right, Johnny.
So.
You heard it here first on Scares on Baseball. I don't remember who posted it, but we're holding on to that. Is my favorite comment so far of the year. The Otani John. It's too good.
Yeah. So basically the Giants are going down to San Diego just for 3 games, and they come right back to Oracle to play the Rockies, right? So it's a weekend series back in town. So
4 games.
Nice. And then I haven't looked at the schedule for that. So 4 opportunities to put the Rockies in an even deeper grave.
Yeah, I really think
play the Rockies pretty well.
Yeah, the bats will come alive too. I think some of these guys are really close. Adames, Bailey, Wade. Fitz has been hitting pretty well. I don't know why he was out. I think because he felt pretty hard the other day, and they're probably giving him a day or 2 off. But these guys are. I can't wait, man. The funny thing. So here's one of the things that interests me. Like, I don't understand the thinking here. Bear with me on this. If the Giants are in first place and they aren't playing that well, they're getting lucky. They're going to play better, right? They can't play worse. They're playing bad. So when they play better, aren't they going to stay in first? Like, what makes people think that they're playing crummy now, so they're going to eventually drop? The logic out there is just like idiosyncrasy 304. It's crazy to me, but I will just say that I've done the math. And if you think the Giants are going to end up less than 500, do the math. Look at how many wins they have. Look at how many games are left, and look at what record they would have to have from here till the end to wind up less than 500. It's pretty interesting to me. I don't think that 79 wins is going to happen. This is a 500 ball club. No,
you'd have to drive off a cliff, Yeah, and this is the point I've been trying to make for the last couple of weeks. Is like, look, this team isn't even at its peak or anywhere near it yet, right? And look at the record. And it's not like they've been playing easy teams. The Padres and the Dodgers have had much easier schedules. See, there it is right there. Daniel knows.
Everyone's played the Rockies so far, but us.
So
that's why the quote, Steve Boggs, he knows. Yeah, see, when we play the Rockies,
So-
finally, the Dodgers and the Padres will have to play somebody else that's better than the Rockies, because we already went through the Yankees, the Phillies, and this doubting Doug and Johnny, I don't believe it. You guys got to like understand right now that this is happening, and to not just be like, oh, then, you know, it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, we can say they're going to get swept every series, but after they don't, series after series, don't you want to just be like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe they're good? I don't know. Like, I'm a fan of the team, but I don't want them to win. I don't understand the logic there.
I predict Glenn's take tonight will be, well, Wilmer has finally cooled off, which means the Giants' fortune is going to turn. Some kind of crazy Negatron deal.
Sorry, Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. It's always Johnny. It's, hey, my name's Greg Smith, and it's always Smith. So we're imagine Johnny Smith. That would be probably pretty common out there. But Glenny Goo Goog. So you guys getting ready for the 8 o'clock salt factory, where Glenn and Lou just start cranking out the salt all over the place, getting real salty. It's funny because Glenn's almost getting saltier than Lou these days. I'm like, wow, guys, come on, man. Let's enjoy some wins.
I honestly think these guys are just they're just waiting with bated breath to be able to say, I told you so. But you know what? They're running out of options to say that. Right? Like, what do you think? Oh, if the team suddenly tanks, then everybody will go, oh, you're a genius. You knew all along. No, man. No. Oh, so we can laugh about how negative they are when we're over here in the light. We're in the light.
Look, here's an example from me. I thought there's no way the Warriors can win without Jimmy Butler. I was saying without Jimmy Butler, they're going to lose. Well, they just won last night, and I'm applauding that. I wanted to be wrong, and I'm happy that I was wrong, and I hope that they win tomorrow night, and I hope we knock Houston out because their attitude and all this shit. Let's go Warriors. So we got the two-step yesterday where the Giants do a walk-off, and then the Warriors beat Houston same day without Jimmy Butler. Bay Area, the momentum is going, baby.
Well, and the best part of watching that game last night is that Houston's whole trip in the series has been to try to get under the skin of the Warriors, right? They played them super physical. They've been salty. You see last night, the end of the game, they were all bent out of shape. They were like, you know, wanting to fight and all this. And it's like, wow, who's under whose skin now? Yeah. Draymond Green just smiling at him, right? I mean, it's like, whoops, pulled the wrong card there, you know. And Butler could be back at some point, right?
Yeah, they're saying he might be back tomorrow. You got to give Draymond, you got to tip your hat to Draymond. I'm usually not a huge Draymond fan, but he so far has kept his cool. He hasn't fell into the trap that they're definitely trying to play him. Like, let's get Draymond pissed. He'll get a technical and get kicked out of the game. Then we'll, you know, smoke these guys. Draymond has actually kind of been the one taunting them, and their guys have been fouling out and getting technicals. So, man, if you're not watching the Warriors playoff game, tune in tomorrow because there's going to be some hot, it's going to be spicy out there.
There are going to be some fireworks, and they're playing at home, which means the crowd, the whole house is behind them. And Houston's going to they're going to be getting a lot of heat from the fans tomorrow night. Right. So, yeah, it's exciting. And
Funny, right?
Hey, yeah, it's going to be a good one. And
did you guys
it's
hear?
cool. The Giants have a day off, so it's cool. You can focus on it.
Yeah. I mean, in San Diego, they're going to be down in nicer weather all day. They got the day off. It should be just what the doctor ordered. Get some nice fish tacos down there by Ocean Beach or something. Walk around at Dog Beach. Give a high five to Neil Blender. Watch him do some skimboarding. It's a perfect day for a day off down there. I would have went down the night before too and had the day off down there as opposed to day off here and then gone down. I think that's smart.
Yep. And Petco's a nice ballpark, so I think the Giants are going to be totally comfortable playing there, and I think there will be, at least some Giants fans there kind of rooting them on. It's never devoid of Giants fans anytime I'm gone, Petco. So I think it's going to be a good series. I do think, like you said, might be hitting it just the right time. Let's face it, the National League West is the power of Major League Baseball right now. It's the most potent division, the best records, the most road wins. I think the Giants have the most road wins out of any team in baseball. So it's crazy.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, let's bring it up right now. Let's bring it up because I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that where is it? Scores, yes. And then, okay. Standings. So the Yankees, that can't be right. Are the Yankees really 17-11 in first place? Tigers 18-10, or is this okay? Yeah. All right. So where's the National League? There we go. National League 19-9, Giants 19-10. So 655 to 679, which is the Mets are the better. And yeah, so the Giants have the second best record in all of baseball right now.
Right.
655, yeah.
And I believe Wilmer Flores is still leading the league in RBIs.
Yeah, Wilmer was leading
28.
Yep.
So.
And I think that Haruku's favorite third baseman leads the league in walks and is just playing phenomenal defense like we all know he does. The team, what's his name? Jung-Hoo Lee. He's all-star bound. He's going to be an all-star for sure. This guy is just doing everything. Threw that guy out at second today by like 20 feet. It was just, I love it. That's right.
That was fantastic. And, that's.
That's right. The recovery.
I can't get enough
house.
of that. The end of that game, I mean, there's the last thing that was even remotely like that was the Pagan inside the Parker walk-off. You remember that? Angel Pagan hit that? Man, that was crazy too. So, good one.
Look at that. Daniel got his hoodie because people win on this show every time we're on the air. Tonight we're doing 2 baseball cards, and
that's right.
We already have 21 entries, which is nice. And we're going to go with today's winner, Camilo Doval. And last year, there was an emotional night capped by exciting walk-off victory to put us in tune with today's walk-off. And that's Elliot Ramos, tops now. So we're giving away those 2 cards in a little bit. So you're going to want to enter by just leaving a comment in the chat. And at the end of the show, we'll do a drawing and some lucky person will win.
Yeah.
We have SOB hoodies.
So Daniel's on it. Look, what do you think's changed, Schmitty?
What's that?
Yeah. What do you think changed with the ball? All of a sudden, he's sort of found it again. What do you think of? Why do you think the ball suddenly found it again?
Yeah, can you guys hear Christian? it's super bubbly on my
Did I
end.
go dead?
I know I can hear you, but it was like I just heard you right there. What was the question?
Sorry, the internet.
You want me to give away
Why
a
do you
Luke
think Doval
Jackson
suddenly
card
found
today?
it again?
I think, dude, I think it's a lot of things. I think that, probably people are helping him, people are relaxing him, people are giving him positive energy. That was a lot of people have been saying in the post-game interviews that, like, who was it? I think yesterday that said, when they were struggling, the team just like stood up and was like, hey man, you got this. And it really like made them feel like, oh, I'm a part of this team. And like, it meant so much to them. I forget who was saying it, but I think there's a lot of things that go in. I think JP Martinez, he speaks Spanish, so he's been really comfortable with Doval. Like they've had a good, rapport. And then just all the leadership. I'm gonna say, you want me to say what'll really piss off Glenn and Eric? Maybe not Eric as much, but Glenn. It's all Verlander, dude. The reason Doval's better is because Verlander.
You never know. You never know. I'm just pleasantly surprised, and I was definitely wrong so far. We'll see. It's early, but and he looked really sharp the last couple of outings, and it seems like he's actually getting better. So, and you're right, it's mental with the guy for sure. You'd see it. So you don't even care if he holds guys on that well, as long as he throws like he's been throwing, right? I mean, he's touching 100. He's challenging guys, and that's what gets it done for him.
Yeah, it's finding your stuff and then being confident to throw it. I think sometimes he's scared to throw his fastball. Today he was hitting 100, and you just gotta trust your stuff, and then also realize your team is very good defensively, and so if they do hit it, a lot of times it's gonna be to your benefit. You don't need to strike everybody out and throw so many pitches. So be interesting to see what he does from here on out. He could have clicked, or he could fall apart again, and it could be a up and down season. We don't know, but right now he's looking great.
Yeah. And I think that Melvin's going to kind of tag team those guys for the closer role until either somebody stands out clearly as the best or the worst of the two. I mean, both have more options than not. So it's cool. It's very cool. I like this. It's the French side of Canada, the Quebecois.
The Quebecois. Quebecois.
These should be entertaining tonight. I think I'm going to go tune for a little bit and see what's going on, see how hostile they'll get. They bring on somebody who's just going to look at the stats and pick it apart. I don't think there's really much to pick apart. You win, you're winning.
You think that they want the Dodgers audience? I don't know why you would want the Dodgers audience, but I guess, I mean, if you want the Dodgers audience, just make a Dodgers show, right?
Well, the people like to troll, right? Like I think we had one Dodger fan pop in for a little bit and get crazy in here. But, hey, whatever, everybody's welcome.
For sure, everyone's welcome.
See, the recovery's on it. He was doing that. And, Doval was just throwing too many sliders, and once he started trusting my internet's just gone to crap, right?
Okay, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, maybe try to do a restart like you said.
Yeah,
because there's like lots of delay and then lots of underwater gurgle.
I could just get off because it's like
reset it, Chris. I'm about to. Hey,
next week I'll be back at home and we won't have this problem.
Well, we hope not. There's no promises. You can't promise anything these days until you see it happen. Did you guys hear the other news?
Can you sign language?
Sign language. You could just get into the chat room and do the comments. Look at this guy.
There we go. It'll be on skaters.
Yeah. Christian, bad audio. G fan since 58 says Christian, bad audio, bad audio. Where are you, Christian? Well, he's in the redwoods, and they have 2 hamsters on a wheel that's working on getting electricity to this like component that sends out energy to get the Wi-Fi up into the air, and hopefully the branches are clear in that area so it can reach an antenna that shoots it across town to some guy milking a cow. And then that guy has to like take a reflector and send it to his mom's location, which we cannot announce here on the airways, unfortunately. Yeah, squirrel power, baby. Hey, did you guys hear the news? I got some news. You guys want to hear news? This is what Tommy Pham thinks about Christian's Wi-Fi. What's up, fam? Yo, what's up, fam? Yeah, that's Tommy Pham got fined. He didn't get fined for bitch slapping Jock Peterson, but he sure got fined for doing the old JO sign to a fan. That's insane. I saw that and I was like, wow. Dial it up, Greg. What does that mean? Sorry, guys. The forest is real primitive. That's right. Well, I think with that being said, yeah, I know Tommy Pham is not well mentally, obviously. When he slaps somebody on the field because of a discrepancy to fantasy baseball, that is crazy. Dial it up. Is it dial up? It might be worse than dial up. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
He's gonna do a drawing.
I might have
Hopefully
an
I still
extra.
sound robotic. That'd be great.
I might have an extra thing to throw in the giveaway. Give me 1 second.
I got to do this from my phone next time.
Are you ready? We're throwing in. Holler at your boy. Luke Jackson signed card is going into the mix. So call your mom, call your dad, call your brothers, call your neighbor. Anyway, tell your mom, tell your dad.
Well, obviously, we have a podcast, so y'all need to tell your wife, tell your kids, and tell your children to subscribe to Skaters on Baseball.
Enter the chat. All you got to do is leave a comment in the chat and you will be registered for this giveaway. And while we're waiting for all you last stragglers, let's take a look at what's been going on down at the Glass Arm and Otani John factory. Yeah, baby. Keep it Kike down there. Keep it Kike. What's up, fam? You know what I'm saying? I got it. Here we go. Here we go. I think we're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. All right. So let's see if I can. We have a lot on the screen, but I think share screen, giveaway, share this. I think I got to delete some of these things, but I don't think I can. Okay, here we go. Austin T is our winner. I think that's a first-time winner, Austin T. And for that, we are going to give you... That's right. You've won. And all you need to do is send me your address to skatesonbase@gmail.com, and I'll put these in the mail, and you should get them within 3 days probably. And guys, when you get things for free from us, I would really appreciate if you could take a photo of it and put it on your social media and tag us and say, I won this stuff on Skaters on Baseball, and they're doing it pretty regularly and it's a great place to be, or whatever you want to say about us. But it would really help us to promote what we're doing and try to get more people. The more people we have in this chat, I think it's going to just get bigger and better, and the Giants are going to keep winning, so it's just going to be a fun place to be all the time. Why would you not want to be talking about how great of a time you had watching your favorite team today winning? Yeah, congratulations, Austin T. You have won, my friend. You have won. So welcome to the show. Thanks for playing. And that's how it works. Basically, anybody that puts a comment in the chat, each episode enters for whatever we're giving away that week. And with Christian going home, there's some big rumors of some prizes coming from down south. He's got a closet he's going through, and we might see some real interesting stuff in the near future. So hold on to your hats and just keep checking in with us. Also, subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because that's how you get notified. We always put a attention thing up like at least 4 to 6 hours before, so that you'll know when we're going up next, because we don't really have a regular necessarily. But what we're trying to do, just for you regulars, if you haven't picked up on it, is we are trying to do a series finale show each series for the Giants. So look for us to always have a show following the last game of a series. In other words, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday day off, Tuesday, Wednesday series. We should try to do a Wednesday night show after the Padres series. So that's kind of the flow that we're on here. And I appreciate seeing all you guys. Christian says, and thanks for, and, but yeah, Nego Ned didn't show up this week because I got told that it's too positive to let Nego Ned come in this tonight. But he's lurking. I've seen him out there, and he's got a lot to say. So you never know. He might be in here next time. But today we wanted to go 100% positivity because we're in first place, baby. Who thought April 27th, the San Francisco Giants would be in first place? That's right. Above the Dodgers, above the Padres, above the Diamondbacks. No one predicted it, but we are living it. So let's keep it going, guys. And remember, hit subscribe, hit like, tell all your mom's friends, tell all your dad's friends, and tell all your friends. Send them our way, because everyone's welcome, even the Doyer fans, okay? And last but not least, Christian's got something to tell you.
Yeah, well, if you can actually hear me, I'm just going to be like, so bad.
Hey, and go Warriors tomorrow night. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Beat Houston. We just took care of Texas as the baseball team, and now our basketball team is going to take a Houston, Texas. Boom. So Bay Area sports is on fire right now. Niners apparently just got somebody. I don't care about them, but they apparently got somebody good in the draft. And the Valkyries are starting in like 18 days for all you Valkyrie fans out there. So there's plenty of stuff going on in the Bay Area. And apparently there's a soccer game coming up too at Oracle. So we got it all here, baby. We got it all in the 415. So let's get it, Warriors. It's time to brag. Babe Rocks predicted it, and Anthony Merkovich loves his WNBA. See you guys next time, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Skaters on Baseball. If you liked what you heard, please spread the word. Give us a good review, or hell, blow us up on your social media if you're down. Follow us at Skates on Base on Instagram for baseball news and other fun stuff. We love comments and listener participation, so bring it with an audio clip or an email. You can email us at skatersonbase@gmail.com. We're everywhere you get your podcasts, and we'll be here all season long.
Let's go, San Francisco. Let's go, Giants.
Dude, that was one of the most mind-blowing shows I've seen to this day.
Much love.
See you soon. Thank you.
And I am forever a Giant.